Yeah,
you know?
subhanAllah.
And one thing that I do want to know is, what about the interaction between, our elders and the youth today? A lot of our youth, they blaming the elders, but how do we find common ground between the two?
It's not a one-off answer. It's actually a difficult situation, and I think it also depends on each community. In Australia, what you face is very different from what we would face back at home in Zimbabwe, or the South Africans would face, or the British, or anyone else, or Saudi Arabia, or wherever else. So I believe that even the scholars who've studied in other countries, when they come back, the knowledge is applicable, but not necessarily the methodology they learnt, because things are changing too fast. I think one of the failures we are actually tasting is a direct result of us not adjusting our methodology and approach of da'wah, where we believe that the old approach is we're going to shove it down. It doesn't work. Recently there was someone who did a little survey, informal survey, of the Muslims in Britain, and they were telling me that 300,000 from 3 million Muslims, 300,000 are actually practicing.
SubhanAllah.
And if that would make 2.7 million Muslims, but not necessarily too keen on the deen. If that is the case, then I think we need to start concentrating on the 2.7 million. A lot of them are found on Snapchat, by the way. So that's why I was saying, if 10,000 people of the scholars can actually get onto Snapchat, or 100,000 of them, I think we change everything. In a nice way. Nobody's saying that you need to become all knowledgeable. That's another mistake we're making, is we want everyone to become specialized in Islamic knowledge, whereas that's not what Islam says itself. فَلَوْلَا نَفَرَ مِنْ كُلِّ فِرْقَةٍ مِّنْهُمْ طَائِفَةٌ لِيَتَفَقَّهُوا فِي الدِّينِ وَلِيُنذِرُوا قَوْمَهُمْ إِذَا رَجَعُوا إِلَيْهِمْ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَحْذَرُونَ. Allah Almighty speaks about a small group of people who go out to learn the deen, come back, invest in the community, teach them the basics. It's called مَا هُوَ مَعْلُومٌ مِّنَ الدِّينِ بِالضَّرُورَةِ. That which is supposed to be known necessarily regarding your faith. That's not too much. So not everyone needs to specialize in Islam, but you need to be a good Muslim. A good Muslim means you're practicing the pillars of Islam, and your character and conduct shows that you're actually a God-conscious person.